So when Justin first got out here,
Yeah.
I don't know if I told him or something, whatever. He was doing open, like try to warm up shows. I remember at the J Spot specifically, he used to take L's.
Bombed every night.
He was bombed one time, and Rodney was back there like, he gonna make it. I said, what you mean? He goes, F the people. Look what he's doing. He's acting out things. He's showing you he can act. And showing up, and I was like,
commitment.
Look what happened. No, but it was he wasn't. Yes, like if you ever see Damon on stage, he'll come in and do a character. He don't care if you laugh at him. He sticks in that character.
Senior, junior,
senior. And he'll stick with that character for a long time. And it's not. I don't really think he's doing it for less. He's building like he's building the next Major Payne or Blank Man or something like that. And I had to learn that. I'm like, you don't. It's not always about just getting the laughs right now.
No.
Well, this is what I realized a long time ago. It's not about who's the funniest. And I think a lot of comedians get bitter because they're black comedians, because they're destroying every night. It's like, cool, you're destroying. One, are you saying something that's memorable though? You know, so a lot of comedians be destroying, but it's like you're not really saying your material isn't anything that's really connecting with the audience that's gonna make them have a conversation when they leave. That's number one. Number two, this is my problem with the union, which I love the union. I love Ian's. It was too though set up on, you gotta fucking destroy.
Yeah, this ain't no workout room.
Yeah, and the problem with this is, it's like the greatest comedians that I feel, the legends, other than I would say a Chris Rock, that I felt like had some rapid fire type comedy. They bring you in. They telling you a story. You see them. They really giving some type of social commentary that transitions them to elite status. There's thousands of comedians that could go in and destroy, but
they ain't talking about shit.
They ain't talking about shit.
When they get off stage, you go, what they talk about?
I don't know. He was funny though.
He said something about a cup and tool broth.
Exactly. You know. So I realized that a while ago.
Favorite Justin Hires commitment. My favorite.
Oh no.
I remember this. I say this at least 3 times a week when I'm home alone. I swear to God. Don't you get it?
Oh yeah.
Don't you get it, bro?
I learned that commitment.
I used to be my closer.
The commitment.
What commitment?
When early on, when I was doing the getting into the stand up and at these mics, I learned. I watched you just commit to. You start off with something, and then you just keep. I learned the art of commitment starting with you, because it's like you can just see, you will just start to enjoy and laugh, not at just the joke, but you're just laughing at the commitment.
Yeah,
because like
funny.
you still committed to this. Like that's the art of the funny for that. It's like it's about the commitment. And you got to respect the commitment. So I saw that in you early.
I saw you talk to a girl. He said it was this girl just came up. It was in passing. It was a throwaway line. Girl comes over. I think we at the belly room. We in the back, and then this girl comes in, and he's like, "Oh, where you from?" And she was like, "Oh, Birmingham." He was like, Beham. And I cried tears because it was such it was a throwaway line. Beham. It was like, what? No, it's like the commitment, the delivery, and comedy is everything. So as a comedian, like what I've been hearing for damn near 20 years is, man, it's how you say it, or the words that you be saying are funny. And I'm like, I'll take it, you know what I mean? But you gotta have that. And I think, but the union had a different, for lack of better words, feel, because they were battling. Yo, we got to keep these lights on. I need niggas to be funny, because we ain't got no Jay Leno coming here every week. We ain't the Laugh Factory or the Improv. We got to, keep people in.
Is that Cat Williams story true?
Which one?
That I guess he felt disrespected back in the day, and then he went in there with a bag of money. I was like, nigga, here.
I can believe it.
Y'all never heard that story?
I never heard that.
At the union?
Yeah, that's what I heard. That was the story someone told me. Like, I guess he felt disrespected back in the day when he was on the come up, and then it was like, nigga, fuck your club. I got money.
I can believe it.
He just threw it.
Yeah, I never even heard that story.
Okay, maybe I'm just making up shit.
No, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I didn't heard it. No, I had some good. I mean, now it's closed, but there was some good times back at the union days.
That's the first bomb I ever took too.
The first
Union.
I seen some good. Like, okay, let me tell you people that love to run the light. So let's talk about Clayton Thomas. Not love it, but this one particular time. I think it was either the Union or the J spot, right? Now, in his defense, he gets on stage and there's a heckler right when he gets on. I don't know if you remember this. And so he's going back with the heckler for 5 minutes. Finally shuts the heckler down. He takes his jacket off. Because this is how you know it's it. Because if you see Clayton likes to come on, take his time, take his jacket off, get comfortable, then start talking. He never got to take his jacket off. So that means he didn't get in the set yet. So he started doing this. So he shuts the heckler down about 5 minutes. They give him the light. He goes, "Oh, you crazy than a mug. Like, I spent my whole time." He said, "You can keep it on." Right. "Oh, I'm doing this time I'm supposed to." This nigga did 15 minutes.
That sound like me.
Straight up.
And I sat there like, it's the confidence. It is, because when you tell people with confidence, I say a lot of stuff that don't make no sense. That I say it with confidence, they just believe it. And I was like, yep, he pumped the whole club that day. He said, "You can cut the light on, you can do what you want. I'm doing my 15." And did it.
Because you got to be willing to like die on certain heels. Like, it'd be like, bro, I'm not.
I didn't drive way down here.
No.
To do that.
Man, I went to the Comedy Chateau. First of all, shout out to Justin, get me in the Chateau. Like, literally introducing me to the booker, like, yo, get him up. But I went there. This is an unrelated night. And it was like a special show. Dude has me on it. I perform, and he gives me the light of like 6 minutes. I was like, "Hey man, I don't know if you know who you got on this stage. I'm definitely didn't drive from my crib here to do 5 minutes. So I'll be off in a minute though." And it's like people are laughing.
Him do that so many
if
times.
I'm bombing, then by all means, let me get out of here.
Now you know it's so funny because they always put me up at that club, and my humility prevents me from saying that. Because there's been time, I remember they gave me like 5 minutes one time, and I was like, "You know what the fuck I am." You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I ain't Kevin Hart, but I ain't an open micer either.
Right.
Yeah. But that's why you don't have Kevin Hart here, because you rushing the next one.
You rushing,
right? You rushing because you have to allow a comedian to grow and get into his set. And I don't know if they realize this. They probably do now. My best sets there is when I'm doing at least 8.
You gotta have
at least
time.
8 to 10. You gotta have time to get into your shit and discover stuff. But when you just pressured to just do like 5-6 minutes, no comedian gonna be
people trying to figure out who the fuck you is. And
you gotta fill in 5 minutes. I'm just getting the temperature.
I might do 5 minutes of crowd work before I even do my shit.
Hey, side note, we finna get out of here. But side note, I'm about to say, this how you know a comedian don't got no jokes. When they get on stage and they just dance for the first the first minutes to the DJ. You're like, if you don't tell a goddamn
cut
joke,
the music,
and then they'll go, "You know what? I'm gonna reintroduce myself. We're gonna do it again." Like, you just did 7 minutes of nothingness.
Comics do that though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially new comics. Yeah, especially.
Well, dance and can play that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm guilty of it. Nigga, I used to get up, yeah, and then I would bomb for 5 minutes. Let me get to these jokes.
And you're tired too.
Well, that's when y'all talk about commitment. What they left out was the other part of the comedy is when somebody's committed but they ain't getting no laughs.
When you like do a joke where you have to fall down.
Oh my god!
And it doesn't work. That get up is the longest get up.
Yeah, none of y'all know what it feel like the brush stage dust off your clothes.
Oh
yes,
yes you do.
Yes, I have.
Man,
the reason we don't bring up the not laughing part of the commitment is because the commitment be so genius with you that it overpowers anybody else's reaction to us. It's like, this is hilarious. Why are they not getting this?
Because that's what the beauty of commitment is. It's like beyond the failure, it's like you stay committed because you don't care about
the
failure.
Level of
and you're still doing it because there's just a chance that people ain't laughing, but you still fucking doing it.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, he stays in. It don't matter what.
But Jim Carrey, when you look at his earlier stand-up, nobody was laughing.
Yeah.
Nope.
And this is Jim Carrey because those characters weren't
what got him what he is at.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Well, see, that's why I don't. It's so funny. I'm gonna have CP on here, but I was telling him the other night. He saw me bomb. I took a mean L at the Belly Room.
Not a mean one.
Mean one, but it was by choice. It was. I'm not finna tell no jokes. Like my opening jokes were working.
Yeah.
But then I went into some brand new shit. I think I went off the rail. Think I went off a cliff. No. You know how you go off a cliff, you see a movie, a car go off a cliff, and then it explodes? That was me. But I was like, I didn't give a shit because I'm trying to be great.
Yeah.
I'm striving for greatness. I'm not striving to just make these people laugh.
Yeah.
I'm striving to make the world laugh.
Get comfortable.
I'm trying to say some shit and do some shit that ain't been seen or done before. Talk about topics and subject matters, and the only way you go get there is fearlessness.
Yep.
And if I'm fearful that, let me get into these jokes that I know that's gonna work, so these comedians don't judge me tonight.
You see that all the time where it be like 2 people and they'll go, I'm gonna work this comedian, go, I'm gonna try these new jokes, and it be they set. You be like, that ain't new.
I hate when comedians do that.
And you mentioned the belly room, and it reminded me of BT. You know how it can get in the belly room.
Mm-hmm.
You get 20, 30 comics. I admire BT's strategy because he will literally purposely wait to the end of the night when nobody wants to hear anything, and will get on the stage and be like, hold on now, y'all gonna listen to these jokes. He will go to the time when most niggas don't want to fucking play on that stage, and will go work out his shit at the worst time. So like that is another thing. Shout out to BT that I learned, like, that's fearlessness.
I saw him start doing that shit a couple years, maybe. I want to say when he started doing it, I had just stopped doing it. I was like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Because it was like the energy. I'm like, I'm not. And that's the difference with a BT and I would tell him, I'm like, bro, you're trying to be a champion, and I respect it because the way your work ethic is crazy. I'm somebody that when I was a new comedian, I saw the older comedians, the veterans, get the perks. And I wanted to be in it so long that I got the perks.
Straight up.
So now when I walk in, I want to go up.
I want to bump somebody.
I'm not gonna bump nobody. I'll definitely I'll go in. I want to go up. And I want you to ask
bump
me.
people. I bump niggas all the time.
Are you serious?
Who's on the lineup?
If they give me the option, excuse me.
But since
since
I've been back in town, bro, they keep throwing me up last. I did the haha last night. They said Damon Jr. was just here. So they put me up last. Barely anybody in the crowd. And I'm like, I said, I bet you when Damon Jr. showed up, y'all was like, you want to go right now?
You ready?
I said, so why are y'all? But it ain't just that. It was a lot of clubs when I moved back out here from filming in Atlanta. I'm like, what? Stop saying I'm the headliner. Nigga, I'm just going. You putting me last. You want to be able to say Justin Hires is going last. No one fucking knows me. That's what y'all have to realize. Like, no one knows me like that. So you got me going last, but in your mind, you're thinking that's Justin Hires. We're going to have him close out the show. But you're giving me the worst fucking spot. Meanwhile, these other comedians who haven't accomplished what I've accomplished, they get to perform during prime time. That should be, but fuck my feelings. Hey, man.
Let me ask you this. Have you gone to, because you said you don't have the black audience, you have the white ones. Have you went to a white club and just been like, hey, yo, I'm here. I want to go up.
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back is tempting to all those who willing. The ones think I'm privileged. Hard work went into this. Lost friends, God bless. Cut hoes all too much stress.